I am here again and wanted to share po sa inyo ang ibang paraan on how to become successful permanent residents in Canada. So, let's talk about po yung mga iba't ibang way na para po maging PR kayo dito sa Canada. Kung ano po yung inyong dapat na gawin, unahing gawin. And also, if you are new to our YouTube channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. So, una po yung isang mga pathway is yung Agri-Food Pilot. Ito po yung for workers with Canadian experience in the agri-food sector. This could be for you if you have at least 1 year of qualifying Canadian work experience in the agri-food sector, have a full-time job offer in an eligible job or industry, can communicate in English or French, have at least a secondary school or high school credential. So, napakadali lang po ng kailangan nyo pong i-prepare sa agri-food. Kasi this is the pathway na maging PR pa rin po kayo. Yun po yung winlag ko sa Manitoba. So, again, congratulations kay Rochelle. Singit ko lang po. So, and the next step, the next pathway naman po is yung Atlantic Immigration Program. This is for the skilled workers and international graduates to work in an Atlantic province. So, this could be for you if you have 1 year of work experience in an eligible job or industry, or unless you studied in an Atlantic province. Again, dapat meron kayong job offer to work in one of the participating communities. Also can communicate in French or English or French. You have a qualifying secondary or post-secondary school credential. So, yun po yung mga requirements how to apply for this pathway. Another one po, ito yung pwede dito sa Alberta din, be sponsored as a relative to come live in Canada. So, this could be for you if you meet all the requirements to be considered an orphan, sibling, or nephew, niece, or grandchild. And also, another relative, for example, na dapat eligible also to be, dapat yung relative ninyo are eligible also to sponsor you to come here in Canada. So, yeah. So, your relative must also be eligible to sponsor you. So, ang dami pong ways talaga na pwede nyong magamit or ma-applyan to become PR sa Canada. So, yun po yung another one is Economic Mobility Pathway Pilot. Ito naman po is for skilled refugees to immigrate to Canada through the existing economic programs. This pilot combines refugee settlement and economic immigration. This could be for you if you are a refugee or displaced person. Alam niyo po ang mga refugee, yung may mga threats sa ibang bansa nila na nag-move sa Canada to become a refugee. Or also, kailangan din kayo maging, meron kayong job experience, work experience to meet all the eligibility requirements depending on how you apply. So, pwede kayo mag-apply sa express entry or sa mga ibang pilot program pathways. So, yun po, depende po kung saan nyo gagamitin ang inyong situation. So, another program po is yung express entry. So, this is for skilled workers with various of kinds of work experience. So, different kind of experience ng mga skilled. Makikita nyo po yun sa, sa NOC code. So, express entry is an online application system for skilled workers. These 3 programs are part of the express entry. Hinati po yung express entry na pwede yung gamitin to apply. Una po yung Federal Skilled Trades Program. Pangalawa po is yung Federal Skilled Worker Program. And pangatlo is yung Canadian Experience Class. So, yan po yung 3 category na pwede nyo magamit to apply through express entry. So, this could be for you if you have qualifying skilled work experience and also can communicate in English or French. So you also need to meet all the requirements for the program you are interested in. For example, you want to apply as a healthcare worker, So, dapat meron kayong lahat ng requirements na-comply nyo na before you apply for this program. Ito naman po ay sa mga International Experience Canada. So, this is for youth between 18 years old and 35 who want to work and travel in Canada. So, International Experience Canada, or we call it IEC, includes 3 categories also. So, pwedeng gamitin ng mga international co-op or internship po para makapunta ng Canada, yung mga young professionals, and working holiday. So, ito po yung pwede yung gamitin para makapunta na sa Canada ng international worker. This could be for you if you are 18 to 35 years old. Some countries or territories have an age limit of 29 and 30 years old. So hanggang dun age lang po ang tinatanggap nilang application. So ito po yung PNP program, Provincial Nominee Program. Very popular po ito na program. This is for workers nominated by the province or territory to support their economy. So each province and territory has its own immigration programs for certain groups of people. So yung mga pwede mag-apply ng PNP, may mga iba't ibang programs po sa iba-ibang category. Okay, so this could be for you if you have a nomination from the Canadian province or territory which you are working right now. And also, you meet the work experience and education requirements for the province or territory you want to be nominated, or a province or territory you want to nominate you are eligible for one of the programs managed through express entry. So, dapat yung PNP able to apply you through the express entry. And again, you can communicate in English or French. You can also apply for the provincial nominee program through express entry. However, you must be eligible for one of the express entry programs to do this. So, before you apply for PNP, check nyo muna yung eligibility ninyo sa express entry para po makapasok kayo sa program na ito. So, ito naman po yung similar po sa RNIP. Ito yung Rural Community Immigration Pilot, which is RCIP. This is for skilled workers to live and work in certain smaller communities. This could be for you if you have at least 1 year of qualifying work experience in the last 3 years. So, unless you are an eligible post-secondary graduate, unless nag-aral ka dito sa Canada, also, you have a job offer from the designated employer. And again, can communicate in English and French, and also have a qualifying secondary or post-secondary school credential. So, yan po yung mga requirements, and most of the requirements naman similarity lang po. So, kailangan nyo lang po talaga i-check one of each pathway na kung saan kayo pwedeng makapag-apply for this. Yung goal nyo na maging PR dito sa Canada. And then, once you explore which programs or pathways do you think you will be qualified, or if you want to know more, you will proceed to the next step. Yun po yung to find out if you are eligible. Number 1 po natin gagawin yun. Hindi natin pwedeng kalimutan. Kasi wala naman pong masama mag-try sa iba't ibang pathway dito sa Canada, kasi ang goal talaga natin is to become a permanent resident. So yeah, but please take note, you must check the requirements, and then also the eligibility, and then yung kung saan kayong province, kung saan kayong pwedeng pumasok na pathway, and however, if you are an expert of doing the legal documents, you may do it yourself. But I suggest na, kasi mahirap naman it take time talaga to look around, but I would recommend to seek for an immigration expert or immigration consultant for other options para maibigay sa'yo kung ano yung para sa'yo. I can recommend some immigration lawyer, or if you like, I can recommend immigration consultant for your application. So, yan po yung mga iba't ibang paraan ng pathway dito sa Canada na pwede yung applyan para maging permanent dito sa Canada to reach your goal and to have established your family here in Canada. Ang first step talaga, ang first goal natin is to find job with Limia, to find job offer, to find job na may program na pwede maging PR. So, yun mga step-step. Pero ito po yung mga iba-ibang paraan na pwede yung applyan. So, yan nga, I suggest to seek for a legal or legit immigration consultant and para po alam nila kung ano yung dapat para sa iyo. Based on yung credentials, sa assessment nyo, alam nila kung anong unang step na ituturo sa iyo, anong unang yung gagawin. So, also, if you're an expert nga, you can do it yourself. So, yan guys. And that's it for today's update, guys. And I share some options for you to apply to reach your Canada dream journey. So, yeah, sana po maging PR kayong lahat dito, lahat ng pumasok ng workers, ng Limia, ng TFW, at sana lahat po ng credentials nyo, daan nyo po sa legal procedure, lahat po tama, lahat po legit, para po wala pong problema sa inyong application. Wala pong babalik pag lahat ng pinasa mo is literally legit na yun talaga yung credentials na meron ka at saka experience na meron ka. Yun lang po ang best tips na kailangan yung unahin. Work experience, employment certificate, kailangan mga legit po yun. And also yung mga lahat ng legal documents, it should be legit. Kailangan po. Kasi kaya po naghigpit sa dami po ng fraud. Kaya yun po ang kailangan natin iwasan. Reminder ko lang po talaga sa lahat, make your documents legal po lahat. Lahat po kailangan kasi iniiwasan po natin ang bumalik sa atin ng mga applications natin. Ang hirap po pag bumalik kasi once na bumalik siya, matatabunan na ang iyong documents pag hindi mo agad na reconsider or na reapply yung reason why your documents been returned, your application. So, yun po ang mahirap. And magkakaroon na po kayo ng red flag sa IRCC. Yun po ang dapat nating iwasan. So, yan guys. Thank you for watching. And sana po, lahat po na makakapanood nito is makapulot ng paraan paano sila maging PR dito sa Canada. So, thank you and have a good day. Good luck sa iyong application. Again, guys, if you are new to our YouTube channel, don't forget to like and subscribe po. Maraming salamat. Bye for now.